Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. This is going to be our last video of the year, and what we're going to be doing is the taut line hitch, and then we're going to show how to put all the three hitches together to make a tent. So we'll have the trucker's hitch, the bowline knot, and then the taut line hitch. So Lawson, of course, is going to demonstrate at the beginning again. So Lawson, if you want to go ahead. So what we're going to do is go under, and then we're going to go around that main line twice. And now you're going to come down to the bottom and go around that base and through the hole you just made. And pull it tight. That's it. Alright, so as Lawson just showed, a little bit more difficult than probably some of the other stuff we did. But what this hitch enables you to do, Lawson, if you want to pull that. So you see that knot's not moving, but what's really cool about this knot is that you're able to move. You want to hold the video for me? You're able to move that knot up and down to either lower or tighten lines. So it makes it really cool. So this is probably one of my favorites. It makes it really nice. And so what you're enabling to do is the lines that'll bind on itself. So again, what we do is take the main line and the loose end, and we're going to go under or over, however you want to do it, but we're going to go under this one. You're going to wrap around that main line twice. Now with this paracord, a lot of times you might want to do it 3 or 4 times because it's a slippery rope, but the basic is at least 2 loops. Then you're going to come down to the bottom, wrap around that same way, and you're coming inside its own hole that you just made. And then you're just going to tighten it up. And you see now, that is the taut line hitch. So you see, I'm pulling on it, and it's moving a little bit because, like I said, that's a slippery rope. I'll probably try to do that with 2 or 3 loops around there. But I'm able to loosen that up. And what that's going to do is make that line shorter because it's doubling on itself. And if I do push it out, back up, I'm able to push it out. So let's do it again. I can bring the line out, and it's making it a shorter line. And so, like I said, it's not moving. And then if I need to get more line, I can push that line in. And so, since it's not doubling up anymore, it's giving me more length, and it's not going to move on me. All right. So that's all there is to it. Again, I'm going to show it one more time. Let me get that out. Like I said, there's different variations. That's just the base one. This one I might do the 3. So we'll go under. You have a little X there. Wrap around that main line 2 times minimum. I'm going to do it 3 times just because this is a slippery rope. Then you come down to the bottom the same way you wrapped around. Go through and then through that hole you just made so that it can tighten up on itself. And you just tighten that up, and then it's going to bind on itself. So now with those 3 I did, I'm pulling it pretty hard, but I can still adjust it. So you think about this when you're doing tents, or you can do like a pot hanging from a tripod or something like that over a fire, and you can adjust that heat because you can adjust this line up and down. So it'll make it really easy for you. So now let's try to make a quick tent. Probably take under 5 minutes, or I have some line cut, but we'll do that next, okay? All right, everybody, real quick, we're just going to show how to put all those 3 knots together that we had to make a quick tent. So again, let's do that bowline hitch, or bowline knot, sorry. So remember the bowline knot, what you're doing, turn this around. As you're taking that main line, turn like a key, and you come in through that hole, around the main line, back in the hole. And actually this one, I'm going to do a double up. So what I'm going to do is run that line in, but not all the way in, so that I can remove that knot super easy. Tighten that up. All right, so I got my bowline knot, right? So that knot is stationary, it's not going to move. I'm pulling on it, okay? All right, so now we're going to go over here and do the trucker's hitch. I'm going to go around the street. So now I want to get this line super tight. So again, trucker's hitch, Give myself a little area here to do it in. So remember, I'm gonna lay it flat, go around like my fingers, and just push that loop back in itself. Okay, that's a trucker's hitch. And now, put the end of that line in there, and I'm gonna do this twice so it kind of catches itself. We'll go up here. Pull that, probably do that a little too close, that's fine. That's what we're doing, okay? And then I'm just gonna knot it, go back inside itself, push that down. Okay? Alright. There we go. Alright. So now, look at that string. Our line is super taut now. So we had the pull line hitch down at the end, trucker hitch down here that tighten it up, and that line's not going anywhere. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to go have some pre-cut strands. I'll do some quick pull line knights at the end here in these eyes. Again, just turn in, around and in, through. Okay. All right. So now we have the ends of the lines on all our tarp. Throw that out over the green line. I'll probably get this centered up a little bit. Probably could have ran that main line through the eye hole, but we're just not going to do that this time. Now I have my stakes. And what we'll do is get that stake about where we think it's going to be. Put that stake in the ground. And what we'll do, again, we're going to come up and we'll do that top line hitch. So again, go around twice on that main line, back down to the bottom in that original hole. Okay, now we'll tighten that up. So now you see I can adjust that as needed, and it's not going anywhere. See how I did that? So now we'll go to the other side over here, move that over. Okay, and again, I'm so get it kind of close to where I want it. Put that in there, inside twice. And then around the bottom, you just wrap it and put it inside itself and pull it tight. And again, what you're seeing is that line's not going to move when you tighten it up. So it's kind of doubling on itself. All right, and then you can go around and adjust it as it's needed. So you just make those adjustments super easy. Just slide it up and down and get it tight as you want. Now we have a little tent to keep the rain off. And that's it. So again, bowline knot. Trucker's hitch. A couple of bowlines just to, get that initial attachment. And then we have the top line hitch. It's going to let us adjust the tightness of this at however we need it. And then we have a little tent we can crawl into and use however we need it. All right, thank you everybody.